Here's how you can use Build Agent more effectively. So if you are using it only for creating applications, you are missing out on many things. First thing, let's use it for building a documentation. Can you provide full technical documentation on this app? Is an AI agent. So here's my application is very small, as you can see over here. It has just a few things, but what it is going to do is, yeah. So let's just so you provide if your application is big, then it will be wonderful to use it. Okay, so here it is going to, and the documentation that it will create will be very very good. So, and I would say to not chat with it when you are creating a documentation, all these type of things. Provide all your information in one big chat, whatever you need, however you want your documentation to be. The reason behind that is it takes one assist, sorry, 25 assist for one call. So if you provide the full plan in one go, it will take only 25 assists to complete the whole documentation. But if you provide like if you'll chat, okay, now do this, now do that, you may end up with 100 assist with one documentation, which you could have done it only with one call. Okay. Okay, here it has gathered all the information, and here is the documentation. So name, sysID, scope is global, version, and if you're talking about, want to know what this SNAI agent is, it is actually a GitHub repository. And it has a web search investigation agent which you can run on any type of table. Means it has web search abilities, so you can just like clone that repository and install it on your instance. It is very simple. Actually, I wanted to show the architecture diagram, but it has not. I'm not sure why it is not showing it. So it creates a mermaid architecture diagrams. I will ask it like second time maybe, and those are like really beautiful. It really gives you the idea what is going on in the picture. But this much detail is still a lot more than I would have created in a whole day. So see, this is something, this prerequisite, like once you clone this repository and install it on your instance, this is something which does not get created. You have to get it created. That is the web search or crawler account, and here's the investigation flow. Let's see if it is able to create it. I hope it does. I just want to show one Mermaid document flow. Meanwhile, I'll just check once more. Okay, this is here. Let's see the security. Yeah. So there is this check these checkboxes, right? I'm going to remove those checkboxes, like uncheck them. So the first use case was documentation, and if you're not using Build Agent for documentation, I would. I'm just saying that you are missing a lot. Yeah, it is not showing somehow the Mermaid flows. Maybe that plugin or something that needs to be installed is not available. So it is creating those Mermaid flows, I guess, but it is not showing it over here. This is exactly it. This is the whole application is all about, and I love it that it understands it so well. Okay, yeah, okay. So we have this is scripted REST APIs, and I've removed the authentication. Okay, so I'm going to save it. Now I'll ask. is there a REST API created by me which do not have any authentication? Something like that, or have any security vulnerabilities. I will not even say that it doesn't have authentication. I will just say it doesn't have security vulnerability. It has a, can you find a security vulnerability in that? And let's see what it does. Awesome. See this documentation. I simply love it. And all you can simply like copy the whole thing and paste it somewhere. Like if I have Notion, yeah, Notion.com, and perfect. It has all the information. Yeah, these things didn't come, but still, it's fine. Yeah, love it. Uh, and let's go for the next part. So the next part is also, as I said, okay. So it has saved that there is no authentication for this API. These are these are fine. Oh, awesome! I think it just came. So I reloaded or something. Let me show you. I love these diagrams. So these are actually what we call Mermaid diagrams. And as you can see, so this is the app. It has this custom action which does the web search, and it is connected to. And there is another thing. Is it's not an ACL, it's an agent. I'm not sure why it's calling it ACL. So agent. And this type is GenAI agent. It execute. Oh, like it has an ACL. So this, yeah, this agent has an ACL. That is also true. And yeah, it requires this system property. uh, so this is that. Now let's go here. This is, so here user triggers the request, and incident investigation agent. So, and that invokes the search query. The search query calls calls this uh, crawler, API RAG web browser API with the API token, and then provide the answer, provide the search result, and the investigation result gets posted and shown to the user. Yes, perfect. This is what I was talking about actually. I mean, I love this thing actually. I don't see that it is. Next thing is let's check the security vulnerabilities. Now, what I'm going to show you is a very simple one, but think about if you want to find a security vulnerability on on the update set. Okay, you can just provide the name of the update set, and it can find if there is any missing parameters or something, and it will be able to find it out. So let's close this maybe. Okay. See how quickly it understands what I'm trying to say. I just wrote one line and it didn't ask what is a security vulnerability, what type of vulnerabilities, because LLM can ask these questions, and these are actually genuine questions that what type of vulnerability that you are thinking of. So I found several scripted that I created. This is the most interesting one from security perspective is incident API. See, this is what I created by admin in global scope. Delivering. Okay, so it is now, it was able to find it out, very quickly. So I hope it finds the authentication part. So the second problem that we were discussing, the security information. So it ran through the whole thing. It was able to find that there is an incident API which is created on this year, which may have is the most interesting one for the security perspective. And it didn't provide me the answer, but while it was doing the search, it was able to identify the things. So first thing, authentication not required. This create incident endpoint doesn't require authentication. This means the unauthenticated user can call this API. This is a critical vulnerability, and this is what I was hoping for. I wanted to find those critical vulnerabilities, and you can just point it to your update set, and it will be able to find those. No rate limiting means I didn't even think about the rate limiting part, which is very important. Uh, Validation standardization also very important. Then there is a authorization bypass risk, again related to authentication. Direct database access creates a record directly in the, yeah, I mean, I think that is fine. global scope access, which is also so others are fine, but rate limiting and authentication not required is a big one. So again, if you have to find something security related thing in your new updates that are being deployed or an existing applications or anywhere, please use build agent. You will not know what you will be able to find out. Okay. Okay. So first thing, we were creating a client script which can make the short description read only, and I think yeah, so I made this active, and it is global, everything is fine. I'm making the mandatory false and I'm making the read only true, but it's still not happening. Okay, for some reason it's not happening. Now what I'm thinking is now the plan change. The plan is now to understand why it is not happening. And I will not do it by myself. I don't want to dig in. What I'm going to do, I'm going to ask build agent. So I will just say I've created a client script on incident table. So because this is a new topic, it is a good idea to initiate a new conversation, because otherwise it can get. And for the final part, what I'm going to ask it, so once it provides this, so instead of creating every time an application, so here it was able to find the dynamic script does two things: read only, that's observation. This is a modified sample script, better approach, cleaner, dedicated, see on blur, aligned. See, this we want to avoid these things. So more information, like I don't want a data policy at the beginning of it, would have been fine, but it is fine. Again, we want to avoid these things, because right now I've taken already five of my assists from free 10 assists, because this was the whole purpose of it. I should have added this part, the conflict part, in the beginning. Finally, yeah, I was talking about that we we there is no like hard and fast rule that you only have to use build agent to create applications. You can use build agent for these small stories. Suppose you got the story that you want to make a short description of the incident, read only, and you can just tell it to do it instead of me figuring out what is happening, why is it is happening. I can just tell it all the information, but provide all the information. There could be a reason that it may not work. There may be existing things. So if you provide all those things, it will make sure that it will check first. Everything works, then only it will do it. Make so so it is running after, and which is making it. And here it is providing the whole mermaid thing. I love the mermaid thing, So incident load, it runs this, it runs fine. Then after the client script, UI policy runs, and it just makes it not editable. So and yeah, it becomes editable, and form loads and everything is editable. So if you'll make that false here, so you have used 21 prompts, you have four remaining. Sorry for that. But yeah, this is that. Let me just use my rest of my prompts. But again, we are not counting assist, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, means one statement is 25 assists, so it doesn't matter. And I'm sorry, it is not 10 assist, it is 21, I think 25 assists, sorry, 25 prompts that I can give, which is free on my dev instance. So, okay, here you see, it has provided the plan and everything. It is going to do it, all of that. And this is happening in global. So this UI policy is present in global. And so if you have any development story for global stories, please go ahead. Okay, so it says that it has done that, but and my assists are done. But I see that short description is still editable. It's not read only. Maybe the problem is deep rooted somewhere, and which is fine. And the build agent is for these type of things where it may take a lot of time to understand all these things, and it can be done quickly with build agent. I don't think it's Opus. That's why it is taking more time, because Opus can like really uh, reason that maybe there's can be some other client script which is causing conflict. Right now, it was only fixated on UI policy because I mentioned UI policy. Uh, but I'm pretty sure that even with this also, if I'll just spend more time, I will be able to figure it out. But the point that I'm making, that this will make it faster than me doing the searching and clicking everything one by one. So please, and it will also, if you do any so I asked it to do the update the UI policy and everything, and as you can see, it has created a update set for this with the checkpoint. So I will show you that the update that it has done. It has created a local, sorry, so the name of the update set would be checkpoint, because right now it is just calling everything as a checkpoint. But yeah, here, this is the update set that has been created, and it is a parent update set for this global checkpoint that you see over here, and it has all the updates that we discussed over here. So please use build agent for other things as well, troubleshooting and productivity gains, for finding security vulnerabilities, for creating small scripts, and for documentation. These are very good use cases for, and it can save up a lot of your time. So please, thanks all for joining.